part of what I'm going to talk about is this thing about storytelling, right? Brands want to be in this space, but we find it quite difficult, particularly when you approach it from a marketing perspective. So our entire social media strategy out of the last sort of 4 or 5 years was born out of the PR team. So we started off basically monitoring social media because it was like a free focus group in real time. You could listen into all those conversations that people were talking about you, and you think your reputation is what people say about you when you leave the room. Social media, particularly Twitter when it first started getting going, was just this really cool, simple way, stick your brand name in, the name of your company or whatever the topic is you're interested in, and just see what people are talking about. And they talk about everything, and they're not talking to you most of the time, they're talking about you or they're just commenting. So it's things about your advertising, it's things about your shops, it's things about the people that work at Asda, it's things about the other customers who shop in Asda, it's the prices that you get wrong. So those Del Boy deals where it's 50p for one and 2 for £1. All the mistakes that we make are the kind of things people go, oh, duh, Asda, idiots, hashtag straight onto Twitter. And it gave us like that immediate kind of like, bloody hell, look what's going on out there. All these conversations. So we started social from a kind of reputational management point of view. It was just about early warning device. We saw stuff before the Daily Mail rang us up. It was no more complicated than that. Once we started dealing with all that stuff, then we started realising there was loads of really good stuff out there too. So people love the fact that they can come into Asda and make their own pizzas and choose their own toppings, right? We're bored of that because we've done it forever. We've had that like 25 years. So nobody loves that in Asda, but customers love it. So we're not asking them to, we're not marketing it to them. But every day, and particularly on a Friday, it's normally around 9 o'clock, students a bit drunk, coming in, oh, I love Asda, I love the fact I can make my own pizza. And all of that content was just out there anyway. So the next stage, I guess, of our social strategy was to, how do we start to engage? So listening was the first bit. How do we start to engage then on the kind of content that they want to talk about, not just the stuff that we want to market. So not just what we want to push out there, what do people actually already, what are they talking about? Therefore, where are those opportunities to engage? And then the last bit of that is how you then influence. And unfortunately, most people, particularly marketing, want to jump to the influence bit because that's where they see they're going to get a return on investment. So that's the bit that, if I do that, I'm going to get that in return. And social, and particularly YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, it's just harder to jump to that influence stage straight away. So kind of get over it. I loved the analogy about going to the gym. Investing in this stuff, you can't just do it once and suddenly have a six-pack. I'm so stealing that, right? Everything I talk about forever now is going to have this gym analogy in it. But there's a truth to that. You know, you've got to go repeatedly and keep putting yourselves out there, keep engaging, keep creating content, keep trying to engage with that audience before you're necessarily going to see an obvious impact to it. Social media is a dialogue, and I know it's easily said, but if you're just in this mode where I have something you need to know, most of the audience don't care. So go back to the Asda YouTube channel, most people don't care about the stuff that we're pushing out on the YouTube channel.